Hello everyone, I'm Lunar Crossing and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. I am doing this recording straight from my previous recording, and things are getting intense. However, even though that this tension has been building and building, I do have to put on my 5-minute timer right now. During this time, I'm going to do some of my chores. Feel free to hang out and listen to the vibes, or do some of your own chores, or third option. There's always a third option, or 4. 5 options. Ooh. Be right back. Okay, kitty cat, I'm gonna probably put you right here. Okay, so I'm back. What I did during my time is I had some sun lotion that I had left out in the bathroom. It is very sunny where I live, so sunscreen is a must. But I was in a rush this morning, so I left it out. So I just put it back into its place and cleaned up the counter while I was at it. The countertop for the bathroom, that is. And then I made my bed, which is always like a good pat on the back moment for me. I spent a long time not making my bed, and even then some days I will just leave it unmade because I like just nestling into the same spot I nestled into all the time. I don't really move when I sleep, so I don't really make much of a mess in my bed. But still, it's still good to, you know, keep it tidy. I also got myself some water, which I'm going to enjoy a little bit while the timer goes out. And I don't like hearing people drink or eat food, so I'm going to mute myself while I do that. Okay, so I bet you we're all really ready to see what happens this time in Scarlet Hollow. Last time, I'm already like fresh off of it, so I can kind of recall what happened pretty well. Hopefully, looks at my short-term memory. Don't fuck up on me. Anyway, last time, we went into the woods and we found really weird creatures. Who were attacking Duke's chickens. It looks like they attack small animals because they also attacked Gretchen too. Thanks to our trait, Powerful, we were able to save everyone and we were able to get out of there. Duke dropped us off at Stella's house, but Stella was like, we need to research into these things. We can't just like go to bed right now. So we did. We went to go to Kanika's place. And at that place, we were followed by Wayne, who, by the way, if you recall in the beginning of this, is the character that we're gunning for this time, because I am very curious about him. I want to know what his deal is. I do not want to romance anybody in this game. I hope that we can learn more about Wayne without having the Mac on him. But, you know, that's just the wish of this poor arrow ace here. Sighs devilly. Anyway, I gotta complain for just that one moment. Thank you for listening. Okay. So we're going to... the game capture should be on. Oh, that's because I put it in the wrong place. That's okay. Sometimes life just works out that way. Anyways, I'm starting out the timer now for 25 minutes. Per usual, sometimes I go over that time, but this timer is mostly for me, so I'm not Excuse me. I burped. So that I'm not overdoing it on myself, and I'm not playing too long for I actually do end up playing video games for like hours on end. So the timer's for me. Alright. Oh wait, did I put it on the screen? Yes, I did put it on screen. Alright, so now... And who's this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Lilac. Is it okay if we come in? Oh, of course. You're in luck. I just put on some water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. That's so hard. Like, I'm gonna take a little segue here. It's so hard as an adult to like remember that you are also an adult, and everyone around you can just refer to as their name if you want. You can also be respectful as well. But it is really difficult to kind of... I'm gonna hide the HUD while I'm talking about it. It's really difficult to make that transition. I remember that, and I think I spent a good portion of my 20s just continually calling people sir and ma'am, even though I was like way older at that point. And then when I started presenting more like openly as non-binary, I dropped the sir and ma'am because I was like, I would hate if someone came up to me and was like, ma'am, can you help me? Or sir, could I have your help over here? And it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna call people by their names if I know it, and if I don't know their name, I'm just gonna give them like a hey, or you know, find a way to capture their attention. Gender is a big thing for me, but that's okay. Another time. The woman takes you through the general store and into a door that has been closed on your previous foray Give me a moment. The woman takes you through the general store, and into the door that had been closed on your previous foray into this town. It's a tea room. The atmosphere is warm and comforting. The air is infused with the pleasant scent of slowly decaying plants and damped herbs. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Lilac. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Lan has gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't tell anybody about that besides Tabby. Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. Also, wait. Sorry, guys. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. Oh man, that is a suspicious little look on your face. I'm gonna remain silent. I got everything I needed to say. Sybil reaches over and pats your hand delicately. Hers feel like soft parchment paper. Dry, but soothing. Now, what's got you here? You here so late, you two? You seem troubled. You know that weird stuff, right? Excuse me. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. We ran into some creatures out in the woods. These things. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. Ah, one of your little videos. Dun dun dun. Where was this? Up on the mountain to the northwest, within the town limits. Yes. And there's a tea kettle going off in the background, just to let you know. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I can go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more than willing to help a friend rather than a nosy mother. Oh my god, her door. I've never seen it before. There's like a little moth, a little dagger, coffin, gothic aesthetic to the max, and she used to have, oh my gosh, she used to have like little unicorns and stuff like that, and like little stars and flowers. So she's really changed her aesthetics up over the years. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. And Lilac? Okay, why are you all here? Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a little video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. The fate of the world rests on this video. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Oh, she has a Sailor Moon shirt. We can watch this without you, Kanika. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Holy shit, Lilac. Is that a good holy shit? You could say that. The footage continues. What are those things, though? They seem like they're something people should be aware of, I guess. I don't know. Do you think they're like gnomes? Gnomes? My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She said they always were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on! Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Lilac with this tallypo crap. Tallypo. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, I'm fighting you now. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. Just as birds flock before the storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. They're really tough. Powerful build. I punched one into them in the face. It was super gross and squishy and like it didn't have bones. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How can they move like that without bones? Lilac's not lying. I saw them punch one with my own eyes. And that's a good question. Neeks, how can they move like that without bones? Clearly, something supernatural is afoot. It's much more likely that they're just misremembering things. Oh wait, what was... I'm sorry, Kanika. It's much more likely that they're just misremembering things. Maybe they're like big mosquitoes and the growths that you saw are a severe allergic reaction, or maybe they're parasites using local wildlife to incubate. Honestly, it would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I'd entirely forgotten the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting pretty late, and I should let Lilac get some rest. I don't think they even meant to wind up in the woods tonight. Thank God let this miserable night finally come to an end. I'm tired as shit. I never wanted to go out there in the first place, and I certainly did not sign up for whatever the hell happened tonight. I'm sorry, I had no idea how bad it would get out there. It's never like this, I swear. Here's to hoping a good night's rest will make it all seem like a bad dream, Stella. Oh, bad dream. Stella, I'll send you home with some of my house-made peppermint tea. A cup a day does wonders to soothe the soul. Lilac, it might do you well too. Fuck you. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Lilac. I got a goodbye. Oh. I wasn't expecting to be goodbye to. I would like a fare thee well kind of a maiden goodbye, but that's okay. It's excellent. Ice or warm. Though with nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Help us wake up the bones. You gonna just stare out there? Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? I'm gonna take a nervous look at the dark road behind me. You're right. I shouldn't send you back to the estate on your own. I've got a guest room that hasn't seen a lot of use. Oh, hell yeah! Sleepover time. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up a guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for. I'm gonna hide. Oh, it's a cool picture back there. I wonder if that's her parents. I like this pattern too. That's a cool quilt. Alright. Make yourself at home. You didn't have to do all this. Right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? There was something really off about him. Oh, I'm giving Lilac a Western accent. My apologies. Wayne, I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. What do you make of all of this? There we go, that's your voice, Lilac. Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Those creatures are out there, and they're doing something horrible to the local wildlife. I know some of those things that Sybil said were a little wild, but if she is right, and they are an omen, maybe we can change things and stop whatever brought them here before it happens. Honestly, I don't know what to think. Not yet. That's fair. We'll have to see what tomorrow's research turns up. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right. She'd probably like to know that you're not dead. Get some rest, Lilac. I'll see you in the morning. Oh my god, that is her parents. That's a little tiny Stella right there. Little tiny Stella. Sorry. You pull out your phone. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? Do you know anyone named Wayne? Street smart, you feel a slight but palpable hesitation before Tabitha answers. I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. You hesitated before answering me about Wayne. It's late, Lilac, and you never even came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and accusations caught me off guard. Are you gonna tell me where the hell you've been, or not? I texted you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Hey, also, like, there was someone playing the piano in the sealed-off wing of the estate. Are you serious? I specifically told you not to go in there. It's dangerous. I'm sure there wasn't even anyone really playing a piano. You probably just heard a possum or something. The estate is infested with the damn things. Oh, actually, there's a possum living in my drawers. And what do you want me to do about it? That's a rhetorical question. Don't bother answering. I saw horrible things tonight, my sweetheart. I got lost in the woods with this cryptid hunter girl, and I met this... Whoa, okay. I think I got really messed up when I said sweetheart, because it kind of reminded me of this old woman that I used to know, who used to, like, call everybody sweetheart. I just can't remember her name, and I think that bothers me sometimes. My memory isn't good, and I feel like some days it's getting worse. That's okay. Ooh, take a breath, take a moment, because it did make me feel really bad. And sometimes trauma is just like that, it just sneaks on you very suddenly and for very benign things. But you know what? At least I do remember I was good to her. And I hope that she's doing well, or at least resting easy. We'd fought before I had left, so she did a lot for me. So it made me feel really shitty fighting with her before we left. But I kind of don't want to get into that today. I got lost in the woods with this cryptid hunter girl I met, and an old farmer. A lot of really terrible things happened out there, Tabitha. Ah, so you met Stella, then. That explains everything, and she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed and the events of the past evening seeming like something that happened to someone else, though you can clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm, and whatever screeched out there as I was talking about that, I'm going to ignore it. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that those things will only get worse. This is the episode, and wow. I'm back. Hello. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 waits. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. There we go. Continue. Would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? Actually, let me see how much time we have left, because if it's not too much time left, I might as well just kind of like, yeah, 5 minutes is a lot of time. Well, it's less than 5 minutes, about 4 minutes on my clock here. I'm gonna push it out to 10 minutes from here. So give me a moment to grab a timer, and we're going to add, let's see, what was it? It was going to be 6 more minutes. So let's add 6 more minutes onto here, just so that we can like get into chapter 2. Because I think I would like to do a little bit of chapter 2. Since I really don't plan on making these videos as like clean cut and stuff like that, like to get it really fast into it, I made these videos so that I can just record a session and post the session without editing anything in the sessions, because I have plans to make sure I caption my videos so that the captions are a little bit more accurate than what you're seeing on the screen. But captioning takes so much time that I cannot both caption and edit my videos. So I had to like, choose one or the other. I'm not a team of people. I'm just one person. No need for a recap. You open your eyes. Oh my god, there's a little tiny Gritch. And like a lot of pills and bottles? The sun has risen, the birds are singing. You are still alive, and for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window to the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce on you as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember the sight of the pale faces jeering at you from the trees, their calls echoing through the woods as you ran for your life. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Lilac? Oh, hi, Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. It might be actually scandalous if people saw you like this. Lilac is a sauntered out, half-clothed kind of like person. Let's see, You might not be fully decent, but you're not going to let that stop you from being a part of this conversation. Ah! Put some clothes on! Morning! How'd you sleep? Gretchen looks excitedly at you and wiggles her tail. What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? I went up to the woods to film a video and... Never mind, I actually don't want to know. What I do want to know is why on earth you decided to blow me off to spend the night with a stranger. Look, last night was a lot, Tabby. There's something horrible out there in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Lilac waking up on that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Oh my god, what? Did that Ghost Tracks? That's a cool shirt. Pardon me? Yeah, alright. This is tough. You know, fuck you, Tabby. Stella stays. Stella's cool by me. Stella stays. If Lilac wants me to stick around, I will. Whatever. I don't really care if you're here for this, but you do care. Because you wouldn't have tried to send her away if you did not care. You've been in town for less than a day, and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up, and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever, let's check us out. But I don't care if those woods were chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Powerful build. I can take care of myself. Look at these guns. Have you seen these muscles? You wouldn't have to stay up that late worrying about me. I'll be fine. This isn't about safety. It's common courtesy to not skip out on your hosts without telling them. Treat my time with the respect it deserves. And speaking of time, I've already spent much more of it than I'd like to coming down here. I'm leaving, and I expect to see you back at the estate tonight. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Tabitha sighs. You're relentless. We'll see. But don't get your hopes up. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. I'm like half clothed here, but you know, I wasn't gonna let her talk shit about me. Don't worry about it. It's not the first time I've heard Chatty chew someone out. That's not what I'm embarrassed about, but you know. How are you feeling? Kudos for sticking up for yourself, but that didn't seem like a fun time. I don't regret anything, but you're right, that sucked. I don't regret staying here, but you're right, that sucks. And it's not like I didn't let her know where I was. I did. Last night was a lot. I don't think anyone can blame you for crashing here. Tabby just doesn't get what we went through. Who would, honestly? Who knows what would have happened if you've gone back last night? Anyways, I'm sorry for the rude awakening. I've been up for a little while, but I was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we got a full day ahead of us, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. How are you? How are you so chipper? Last night was horrible. I guess it was pretty gnarly, but those ditchlings are exactly the sort of thing I've been looking for my entire adult life. Street smart. Stella seems legitimately fine. It's not like anyone got hurt either, except for those poor critters in the woods. Alright, boss, do we have a game plan? No, don't call me boss, we're partners in this. But first things first, I was hoping to swing by the library. Kanika's got a head start on us. It looks like she's already there. Oh, that reminds me. Let me set up a group chat. What's your number? You and Stella exchange numbers. A text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads group chat. Hopefully we can figure out more about ditchlings from one of the older local books here. I've also got a couple of threads cooking on my cryptid forums, but who knows if that'll pan out. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed. Powerful build, need of protein, so hungry. Don't worry about it, I packed all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat at the library. Alright, but those snacks better be good. As if you need to worry. I do need to worry, I am allergic to peanuts! The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw away from what remains of Scarlet's Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down at the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all too present memories of everything you witnessed last night. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the Town Hall, but just a small upstairs office nowadays. I guess this town's not what it used to be. And that and our mayor really that and our mayor really is into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meetup and greet. Ooh, give myself a moment. Ooh. I actually think there's going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could just be a pick me up that we need. Could be just a pick me up that we Could be just the pick-me-up that we need after with everything that's going on. Yuck, politicians. I'd rather not. That's fair, but Mayor Jimmy's different. I'm sure you'll have a blast. And then we'll meet this mysterious stranger next time. We're gonna save. And then we're going to actually go to the main menu. So you can listen to this while I sign us out. Whoops, this is the wrong screen. Sometimes you can just make mistakes. Mistakes are normal. But thank you so much for joining me this time. As always, I hope you've been enjoying your journey with Lilac Scarlet in this beautiful and totally normal town of Scarlet Hollow. And I wish you guys well, take care, and I will catch you later.